Coach, bounce back win here at home. Just start with your opening thoughts on tonight.
Yeah, we needed a win. That was a great basketball game. It wasn't so much fun for me in the moment with all the momentum swings, but credit to our guys for figuring out a way to win here at home. I thought we had a great turnout from our students. I'd like to thank them personally. Their energy and their enthusiasm does a lot for our guys, and I just thought the atmosphere in the arena was great. Credit to our students, credit to our fans. That stuff is difference maker type stuff for us. So I want to acknowledge that. I also want to acknowledge Kyle Bankhead on our staff. He had to leave. He was not at the game today. His father's battling some health issues. So I want to send thoughts and prayers to Coach Bankhead, to his mom, to his dad, to his sister, and hopefully his father can bounce back here. But definitely wanted to acknowledge that. And then, I thought our guys battled, and credit to Pacific. I thought they fought to the very end. But, you got to protect home floor and league. And so today was a step in the right direction for us.
Two career highs tonight. I'll start with David, career high 30 points. What did you see from him? And then what did you see also from the way Pacific was their defensive schemes that allowed him to go 11 for 18 from the field?
Yeah, we talked a lot about kind of what they do. They're unique in what they do defensively. They try to force everything to everyone's left hand and try to kind of cut the floor in half. And we worked on that a lot in the lead up to the game. And David did a really good job of being poised, of kind of taking what the defense gave him. I didn't think he was predetermined with much. I just thought he had a really solid plan on what he was going to do. And he's a big, strong, obviously solid kid, but I think he's more skilled than people probably give him credit for. And so to see him operate with the ball in his hands and make decisions and play out of the short roll, he's capable of doing all that stuff. And he was deserving of a game like this tonight. I think if you ask him, he hasn't played well or up to his level of expectation or my level of expectation over the last couple weeks. So to see him have a game like that, I feel good for him.
Second career high is Ryan Beasley's 11 assists, only one turnover. It's the most assists by a Don since Jamari 4 years ago.
Against Pacific.
Against Pacific.
That's right.
For a guy who's your leading scorer to have an off night shooting, but to be able to dish out 11 assists, what does it mean for you to have a guy like
Ryan
that?
didn't have an off night. He just did what he needed to do as a point guard for our team to win. And I think we kind of lose sight of the maturation of Ryan and what he's done since coming here to the Hilltop. He never would have been able to probably have a game like that, when he first got here. Everything was score, and Ryan is built to win. But to see him be able to affect winning in a different kind of way and understand that there's going to be nights where maybe you don't score as much as what you're used to, but you affect the game from a winning standpoint in a different way. And I'm really proud of that, to see him have 11 assists and one turnover. He did a great job making decisions and just getting the ball to where it needed to go. And credit to our other guys for obviously finishing. You have to finish to get assists too, and so credit to the guys who finished the passes. But really proud of Ryan. He'll do anything and everything to help our team win, and that's one of the things I love about him.
Tyrone, an efficient 16 points on 6 of 8. Just what did you see from tonight compared to last game?
Yeah, I talked to Tyrone a lot over the last couple of days of not being predetermined. I think when Tyrone is predetermined or tries to force the issue, that's when mistakes happen. And I thought tonight, especially in the first half, that was as poised and under control as Tyrone's been in a long time. I thought he just took what the defense gave him, made the right reads, made the right plays, and consequently I thought he was a little bit more on balance and finished inside the three a lot better than he has up to this point. But Tyrone's coachable, and he's still, we forget that he's only a sophomore and still developing and learning. But he's a great kid, and I appreciate him being coachable and taking what we've been telling him and putting it into play from an offensive standpoint.
Guillermo's been shooting the ball better as of late. Just how does that open that up for your team?
Yeah, Guillermo is doing a really solid job for us. I think he's more comfortable coming off the bench. He's made that comment to me. And so when we go to him, he has a way of kind of uplifting us in those minutes. Him and Barry have become a really good 1-2 punch at the 4 spot. But it's good to see Guillermo kind of settle in and be comfortable and play with more confidence. He's a really unique player. He hit a couple big threes for us tonight, so that was good to see.
What did you guys do as a team to cut down on the turnovers that you've had the past few games?
They're probably tired of me talking about it. That'd be the first thing. We have skilled players up and down our roster, so it pains me when we just give the ball to the other team. We have really skilled, talented guys that when we're locked in and we embrace kind of what the plan is from an offensive standpoint, we should have nights where we had a 10% turnover rate tonight, and our goal for every game is 16%. So we were 6 percentage points under what we want to be, and that's how it should be in my eyes. So credit to the guys for taking all the stuff they didn't want to hear from me, in regards to the turnovers the last couple of days and putting it into play.
Throughout this season, the second half has kind of been a roller coaster ride. It seemed like tonight you punched back every time Pacific threw a punch. Just talk about that effort.
It was nice to at least be the team that was separating versus the team that was chasing and trying to play catch up. As a head coach, I would like to separate and then separate some more, and not have these momentum swings. But for us to at least, come out of the second half the right way, get some separation. Pacific punched back, we punched back. It was kind of a heavyweight fight there in the second half. But again, I'm proud of our guys for at least just being the team to get that separation, so we didn't have to play catch up.
Elias Ralph had 23 points, guy you've seen here 2 years now. How do you slow him down in the second matchup in Stockton?
Yeah, we didn't execute coverage-wise a few times, and I thought that's where a couple of his threes came from. We talked about trying to take away his catch on pops, on switches, and we're just a little bit behind the play with some of those. And credit to him. Every time we had a breakdown, he took advantage of it. He's a all-league player. He's a hell of a college basketball player, and I'm a fan of his. I always say this, I'll give credit to the guys on other teams that I think play the right way, and he's certainly, one of those guys. When I look at our league, I'd like to have him on our team. He's a really good player.
Let one slip in LA a few weeks ago. Got LMU coming in here on Wednesday. Just what are you looking forward to that matchup?
Yeah, didn't finish the game out. Still kind of sour taste in my mouth over the way that game finished. One thing I know is you have to protect home court in league play, and so regardless of who's coming in here on Wednesday, it'll be another challenge. We need the same student support, we need the same fan support on Wednesday night, and we need to just try to continue the momentum. Big week ahead for us, with 2 huge games, but we need to take care of business on Wednesday, prepare the right way, and just try to stack some wins together as we head down the stretch here.